The universe is infinite. There are 8 different planets in our solar system, and scientists believe that there might be around 100 billion other solar systems in the Milky Way. And that's just our galaxy. There are still billions of other galaxies out there with their own solar systems and their own planets. Looking at how massive the universe is, it's impossible to think that we are the only life form that exists in it. However, governments would want us to believe otherwise for reasons best known to them. But in this video, we're going to show you 5 of the most compelling confessions that will make you realize we are definitely not the only life forms in our universe. Number 5. Boyd Bushman. Just before his death in August 2014, the former Lockheed Martin engineer Boyd Bushman gave a shocking confession about human contact with alien life forms. He was often referred to as the Area 51 scientist for his claims about being involved with a lot of alien-related projects in Area 51. He mentioned in his confession that the government has indeed made contact with aliens that look like humans. He explained that these aliens are usually between 4.5 to 5 feet tall. They have 3 backbones which are not really bones but cartilage, and that they have the ability to communicate telepathically. In his own words, they are able to use their own voice by telepathy to talk to you. You walk into the room with one of them, and all of a sudden, you find yourself giving the answer to your question in your own voice. And Boyd did not just come with the stories, he had photographs to corroborate his claims. He showed off some pictures that he claimed were gotten from their visitations to Kentumia, the planet of the aliens. Number 4. Former CIA agent. A former CIA agent and military officer gave a deathbed confession claiming that he had seen living aliens and their spaceship, all of which were secretly stored in an Air Force base in Area 51. He explained that he was sent to Area 51 on a secret mission on the command of President Dwight Eisenhower, who warned everyone of a potential alien invasion. He further explained that when he arrived at Area 51, he was shocked to find all the different UFOs that the US military had captured and kept hidden from the rest of the world, one of which is the famous UFO that crashed at Roswell, New Mexico in July 1947. Number 3. NASA. If there's anything to know about space, you can bet your horses that NASA would be the first to find out about it. And well, they have. While this one is not proof of the existence of aliens per se, it's proof that there are other planets out there that have all the basic requirements needed to sustain a life form. Researchers working with NASA recently found out and announced that Saturn's moon Enceladus has all of the basic requirements for life as we know it. They were able to discover it after Cassini, a NASA spacecraft, identified a number of different complex organic compounds on the moon's core. Mr. Pottsberg, who led the team of researchers, said, "It is the first ever detection of complex organics coming from an extraterrestrial water world." He further explained, saying, "Complex organic molecules do not necessarily provide a habitable environment, but on the other hand, they are a necessary precursor for life. This means Enceladus has the ability to sustain life, and for all we know it could be doing so right now." Number 2. Luis Elizondo. Luis Elizondo is a former Pentagon military intelligence officer who once headed the UFO unit of the Pentagon. The UFO unit, just like its name implies, was given the job of fishing out any strange-looking flying objects in our atmosphere and observing how they work. In an interview with CNN, Luis explained that although he cannot say for a fact whether there are aliens, that during his time heading the UFO unit, he found a number of anomalous aircrafts. He explained that these flights had no visible flight surface, no forms of propulsion, extreme maneuverability beyond the healthy G-force of any living thing we know of, hypersonic velocity, and low observability. What this goes to prove is that these UFOs are unlike anything that man has ever built, and that the people who are flying them are unlike any biological living thing that we've ever studied. Combine these two together and it's a no-brainer that these UFOs are most likely piloted by extraterrestrial beings. But before we look at the most telling confession about aliens, if you've been enjoying the video so far, drop a thumbs up for us. Subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on the bell notification so you get notified when we upload a new video. Number 1. Dr. Stephen Greer. Dr. Stephen Greer is an American ufologist who founded the Center for the Study of Extraterrestrial Intelligence, also known as SETI. He left his work as a medical doctor to preach to the world about the existence of aliens, as well as to expose government black budget programs aimed at keeping the knowledge of aliens and related technology a secret. He also founded the Disclosure Project, and the mission of this project is to fully disclose the facts about UFOs, extraterrestrial intelligence, and classified advanced energy propulsion systems. In 2003, the mummified remains of Atta were discovered close to a ghost town in the Atacama Desert. The mummy was bought by Ramon Navia Sorio, and he gave it to Dr. Stephen Greer to observe, and his results were quite shocking. Atta was only 6 inches tall, with an oddly shaped head and fully formed human bones. Dr. Stephen Greer said when asked about his findings, "We don't know what it is, but it most certainly is not a deformed human. This means that this could very well be an extraterrestrial being, as it very much fits into the description that Dr. Stephen Greer had been telling the world prior to that discovery." Dr. Stephen Greer also went to great lengths to produce his documentary series, in which he detailed all his work and close encounters of the fifth kind with aliens. The documentary featured former military and government officials who corroborated parts of Dr. Stephen's story. He also has several other documentaries like Unacknowledged, which happens to be on Netflix and includes top-secret testimonials and classified documents concerning the existence of extraterrestrials. And most recently, Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind: Contact has begun, in which he explains his encounters with these extraterrestrial beings and the overall message they have for humanity. And with that, we've come to the end of this video. Tell us in the comments section what you think about all of this. And if you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell notifications so you get notified when we upload a new video. Thank you very much for watching.